Okay, but I want to just let's just delve out a little bit. So, 7 years, and then your dad, was trying to find himself also, and then he got married. So, where in that space, if in that space, did you become go into care basically?
So go and see my aunt.
Yeah. So using care by your aunt, basically, like only, not like
kind of. Yeah, it was kind of like that. But the problem is, it's quite a because that's why I moved out. You see, over money. Because the person that looked after me was my aunt. Grateful for what she's done to me. She's brought me up, put me into school and everything. It was just over money. You see, because she owes me a lot of money, but that kind of situation is not really to talk about. It's all over money for me, really.
Just
she couldn't afford to have me.
Just so I don't want to get like your words muddled up when this is like put out. I know if you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. But you're saying that it was a situation where she was looking after you, but something that was owed to you, she happened to take in that space. Is that
no. So money-wise, so caring and everything, you get a lot of money for a child. You get a lot of money. You get your bills paid for. You get lots of money for clothes and everything like that. But I was kind of like special to her because she'll get thousands of pounds a month from me. You see, so she wouldn't have to work. That's how I'm like her special child, because she got divorced. From that divorcement, she got a better house. She got more money for the house that she was in, so she bought another one. And the husband got left with nothing. So 20% of the house was his, and then 80%, because I was with her, was hers. She bought another house with it. She bought another car, everything like that. But it's not really it's not nice to talk about, but that's what's happened, you see. Yeah, it's not nice to talk about, but she just got a lot of money for me. That's all I can say, really.
Okay. Now, I see where you're kind of speaking about, and I'm not going to delve into anything that you don't feel like, too comfortable going down that space. Let me know this thing, because obviously you said at the start, you're with your girlfriend, Trish, I believe, with her family. They've kind of taken you in as well and just love you as they should, kind of thing. But I want to know how has your transition felt? So, with mom and dad, then with mom, then with aunt, then with girlfriend and family. Like, what's that journey been like for you, my bro?
God, it's a big journey that I don't think many people have gone through, and just hopefully a lot of people don't go through. You see, because a lot of people are lucky they have their mom and dads. They get cared for, they get their job they want, and they just live with their mom and dad. Get their own house and everything. But me, I've kind of gone through a lot of families. I've gone through a lot of stuff. It's just awkward for really going through that and telling people what I've gone through is quite awkward, because I don't think a lot of people would understand what I've gone through. They look at you a bit differently, maybe, I don't know. But if you say, for example, you live with your mum and dad, they're fine. But if you say you live with, I don't know, a carer or something, some people look at you a bit differently. I've seen that happen quite a lot. Do you not understanding their needs as well?
Do you not receive any, like, I'm being naive a little bit. I feel like if someone was to tell me, they're in care, and we're having a conversation for about 20 minutes and they're like, they're in care, I would feel a little bit of either empathy or sympathy or almost like strength towards them, because I'm like, whoa, you don't spark me as a person that I would assume, whatever that assumption might be, who might be in care or whatever it might be. So what I'm saying is, because I'm looking at you right now, bro, and I just feel like already you carry yourself well. You're telling me about the work that you do. You feel like an optimistic person, bro. You feel like very open to new ideas, new challenges, and moving forward. So within that journey, was you always like that from like young, from 7? Or have you, become quite resilient, quite, armoured?
Well, yeah, definitely become armoured. That's a good word. From what has happened in my past, I've become armoured. I think if I didn't have the past now, I wouldn't be here. I think I would just still be with my mom, maybe doing something different. But my mom was very protective of me, so I couldn't really go out much. I couldn't do much. She always just wanted me and her. That's it. No one else. So if I was still with her now, I really don't know what would happen. I don't think I would be in here. I wouldn't be doing a lot of things. You see, I'll probably just be stuck with her, trying to work for her. Maybe, I don't know. It's difficult, you see.
So just again, because I'm a guy that's all about words. So you said stuck with her. I'm not sure if you like meant that directly, but what do you mean? Like you just be with her and living that life, whatever that might be, or?
Yeah, we stuck like not locked up in a way. Just she would always want me by her side. She wouldn't want me going out all the time or something.
Oh, okay.
She would just want me there. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So since then, what's been your biggest support, man, during again all your transitions and 21 being the age you are now? What's the thing that's kept you level-headed and moving forward?
I can't really say people have. It's just really myself, my own mindset. Just looking out there, what there is to explore. Really, that's what I've been looking at. There isn't really role models out there that I've looked at and said, "Oh, I want to be them." I haven't really looked at that, to be honest. There isn't any role models out there like what I've seen. Really, it's quite difficult, that question. I just say myself. Really, I can't really say others have, because I've always been let down. You see, so by everyone. So it's just myself to keep myself going.
When you say let down, we're talking like financially, just asking for favors?
No, I've been let down by everyone. So my dad, my mom, my aunt, everyone really. It's just come to crap terms. For example, my mom. So I left at 7 because of reasons. My dad left me at 3 months because he had enough. My aunt just wanted me for money. I walked out because it was the only way to sort my head out. If I stayed there for any longer, I think I probably would have got mental health myself. So I just had to walk away, because I used to cry every night there because of what was happening, arguments all the time, money. I just used to, the only way to get away from that is to work. That's the only way I would get away, or to see my girlfriend. So work or seeing my girlfriend is the only way to get away from that kind of house.
Was it so a lot of like distraction basically to kind of get you to, I don't know, to just be more focused and almost did you like almost understand then at that point, especially like after walking away from staying with your auntie, that maybe feeling like only you can help you?
Yeah, I did have people such as like an advisor in the council, Walsall Council, to try and help me. They are great help for people that are in care. But my aunt did lie to him as well, so it was difficult for him to trust my aunt. But they are great people. They try and put you forward. They try and find property for you. They try and find a job for you. They try and help you as much as you can. They don't want to see you homeless, you see. Yeah. They just want to see you going forward. That's their job role, really, to advise you to have the best life.
I hear that.
Yeah.
Before I ask you the next question, how have you? So I don't want you to tell me about the pain. I want to know, how have you dealt with it? Because again, you seem very level-headed, very focused, very okay, whatever that might mean. But you know what I mean?
As a child, I used to see. I forgot what they're called. When you have to, I forgot 100% the name of what they're called. Psychiatrist. What they're called.
What is it? And I'll try to help you with the name.
When you go talk to someone about your past, try and help you.
Like
the name of them.
A therapist or a psychiatrist. A therapist.
Yeah. It's kind of kind of like that. So I used to see that from what happened.
Yeah.
To get me back on my feet, you see, just get the past out of there and just look forward. So that's what I used to see as a child, to help me overcome what happened.
Did that help though?
Yeah, it did help because it made me realise what went on. But I've realised more and more, when you get older, you just realise more. So that's when you know, from a young age, it's really, really hard to understand things and what's going on. So you just want to have a good life, really. You don't want crap things happening at a young age. But when you get older, you just understand things more, you see.
I hear that. I always had this weird feeling, so I still got the last question to ask you, but that what we do as kids is we don't understand things, and then as teenagers, we attempt to understand, and then as adults, we hide them away. because we actually know what they are, if that makes sense. It's almost like when you're a child, you don't know if you know, someone you look up to tells you something, you don't know if it's good or bad because you look up to them or you like them or you respect them. So when you turn into a teenager, you might see it and be confused, like, whoa, this doesn't feel right. But when you're an adult...
Yeah, because for example, at a young age, I used to tell everyone what happened, but when I got older, I didn't really let it out. I just kept it inside more because it's not something to talk about. But at a young age, I talked about it, but I didn't really know what happened. So kind of understanding what you're saying, really.
Yeah, it's difficult, man. It's difficult. And then the kind of last or final kind of question is to switch that on its head. Like, what is love to you? What is love and caring and...
Love? Well, with my girlfriend now, we both share love with each other and we both trust each other. Love is when you just care and look after the person and you just always want them by your side. You just always want them there. You just want their attention all the time. You always love them. You always care. You always cook for them. You look after them if they need you. They're always there for you. But there's different kind of love. Like there's love out there that is evil love. For example, what my aunt used, she kind of had love but acted it in a way, so it's kind of evil what she kind of did. And there's love out there that's true love. So it's out there. Don't steal. You love them how they are. You're not going to use them for anything. You love them how they are, how they're made. For example, if they had it, you're with someone and they got a disability, you still love them. You wouldn't just move away from them because they got a disability now, would you? If you love that person, you're always with them,
regardless.
Even if they've lost a leg, you're still with them because you still love them.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you're probably the same with your girlfriend. You probably love her to bits, don't you?
Of course, man. Of course, bro. And you know what it is? Yeah, I feel like, again, because when I'm thinking about these conversations, and I like where your mind's at, and I just feel like you've got a focus. You've already got the focus, sorry, and I just want to commend you on that, man, because obviously everyone's gone through different stuff. Like your things and my things are different things, will still affect us in different ways or whatever. But it's almost like, can you get hit and get back up? You know what I mean? Some people can't get back up, and I just respect you for what you're telling me, how you move, how you carry yourself, and just to kind of just to be clear. So you know what I mean? You like leaving the situation from your aunts and then almost deciding your future, bro. That is very brave of you. Like, you know what I mean? So just want to big you up for that. And just say, like, I commend you, man. I commend you for just moving forward.